Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Spirit Guide Money and Career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive right in now, Gemini, and see what Spirit has to say to you in regards to money and career. So what I'm going to be doing first is moving your Spirit Guide animal cards over to the side. These will be layered on top of the tarot because they just work in tandem so beautifully together. And that will be done at the end. I'm just moving down your botanical oracle cards, moving up your chakra cards and your tarot cards, and I'll get to those in just a moment. So let's see now. Spirit Guide message reading Gemini, money and career. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me. All right, this one right here, which this is preserve. Ooh, and this one right here, which jumped up, which is defend. And then I have here this one too, and this one is repel, which is quite interesting. Let's see, can we get these? Oh, that's nicely done. There we go. All right. So you're repelling something in order to preserve what you have worked so hard for, what you are defending. You are defending to repel something negative in order to preserve something astoundingly positive, because I see this as, bringing a, it's funny because I'm just, I know it's pine here, but it's the scent of the holidays. It's the scent of pine trees and a clean winter smell to it. So there's something new that's coming that you have worked very hard to bring forth in your life. And you are going to have to fight for that a little bit, like kind of stand your ground, not go out and rediscover anything. But there is something that you are preserving. There's something that you are fighting for. So let's see now. Spirit Guide message reading, money and career, Gemini. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. This one right here, which is visualization, the crown chakra. Ooh, goodness. Oh, of course, you get 3 in each one. That's brilliant. Inspiration is a part of your life during this time, which is lovely. You're going to be very inspired. Let me move this just a little bit closer. And then truth, meaning you forward. You are visualizing. Your visualization is inspiring the truth that you are bringing into your life. And here you preserve what you desire as you defend yourself from what it is that you're repelling. I know that sounds a bit redundant, but Spirit wants it to be clear. Very, very interesting. Okay. I can't wait to see what your cards say. This is going to be an intense reading. Spirit Guide message reading, money and career, Gemini. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. You have the sun. Right at your heart, you have the sun. That is brilliant. Okay. You are crowned by the lovers. That's you in the major arcana shining through. The essence of you is shining through here. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. The Hanged Man. You have the Hierophant, a Taurus energy. This is a time frame of April 20th to May 20th. Gemini is, of course, the time frame of May 21st to June 20th. And then we have the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And you have the Ace of Wands. You are definitely taking this gift of passion, of creativity that is moving you forward. This is talking about your career, what you want, the way you're moving forward, where it is that you want to be, what it is that you're desiring to create. You have the Fool. You are starting on a new journey. All right, this is something that you think, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I'm not going to be able to. There's things from your past that come forward that want to pull you down. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, prosperity, success, working hard. The Ace of Pentacles is prosperity coming in, bounty becoming a part of you, really calling to the Hierophant energy right here, the sense of working, developing, securing, and building. Okay, so we're going to start off with your chakra cards, which we have here: truth, visualization, and inspiration. So you have the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the sacral chakra coming forward. So the throat chakra, you're all about communication, Gemini. You are all about the sharing of words, the sharing of ideas. That's why they say Gemini's flits, because you get bored, you flits from one thing to another, but you're gathering information. It's kind of like a bee going to different flowers. Kind of you've taken all that you need from one, and you need to go on to the other. So you don't actually flits. It might appear to others that you flits, but what you're doing here is you're gathering, you're seeking, you're understanding, you're building a deeper truth, a deeper power. As you do so, there is this sense of needing to find and needing to ground yourself in the truth of what you're seeing, because the visualization that you are moving towards and the visualization that you're living in, you are visualizing your future. You're visualizing the career that you want, the money that you want to earn or start earning, keep earning. You're looking at things and you're seeing here, for some, you're seeing self-sabotage. You're saying, why is it that I turn things so that I have to struggle, so that I'm close to failure, so that I doubt myself? Because here you're becoming free from that. You really are. You're looking at things and saying, oh no, that pattern's over. For others of you, you're looking here and you're seeing that there was a lot of doubt, a lot of fear. And you're realizing that doubt, that fear, that apprehension that held you back, you're being freed from it. You're seeing the power of where you want to stand, and you're moving forward in your truth, in what you're defining yourself as, in the place that you want to be. Speaking your truth is going to be very important. Do note that being mean about it is not going to be. That is going to curtail you, that's going to pull you back. So following your truth in a way of love, in a way of peace, in a way of prosperity, is going to be the way that you move forward, in the way that you get the most out of your life during this time. Visualization, again, you're visualizing your success. This is also saying that what you spend your time focusing on is going to be what comes into your life. So if you spend your time focusing on the horrific job that you have, or the place that you're at that is just overwhelming, and I mean, oh my gosh, they're giving me images of times in my life where I just hated every moment of it. It's like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. So here, if you focus on the horrible, it will come to you again. It will come and you'll have to face it again. So here, this is saying, change what you're focusing on. And even if that means that you're not focusing on work, you're not focusing on the money that you're making, you're not focusing on that, but you're focusing on what brings you joy. You're focusing on your personal prosperity, doing something physical to get your blood pumping, to get your brain working, to, move you forward in a way that takes the aggression and, the frustration, the anger, and moves you towards something more. That here with the visualization is going to move you to the next level, and you are going to be inspired. You are walking inspiration because you are speaking your truth. You are speaking the nasty part of it. You're looking at it and saying, well, this is not what I want, and this is where I don't want to be, and this is how I want to fix it, because everybody has things that they want to fix. And so as you speak that truth, you visualize the place that you want to be, and you're inspired. You're inspired to go after your dreams. You're inspired to do more. A healing and a cleansing of your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, and your sacral chakra would be highly beneficial. I would recommend just a full chakra cleanse on YouTube, listening to it, or seeing your chakras glowing brightly and purely. They don't have to be, it doesn't have to be anything intense. That's what Spirit is saying. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to do anything out of this world. But see the throat chakra, which is in the center of your throat, just a beautiful, rich, vibrant blue. See the third eye chakra, which is right in between your brows, a beautiful indigo. And here, the sacral chakra, which is located at the base of your spine, a brilliant orange. And just see that light there. And you'll actually, as you visualize it, you can start feeling it become warm. Those areas become warm, as if spirit is really, endowing you with power, clearing out any negativity, that the light of the universe is pulsing through you. And that's going to be something that is highly beneficial to you as you're moving forward, as you're looking at things, because it brings you balance. It brings you understanding, okay? It brings you a sense of something more, of something brighter. My goodness. Okay, so let me fix that, which I have tilted so that you guys can see them, because the glare on these beautiful cards is a bit much. Okay, making sure that's good. So you have pine. Oh, I don't know that. Cohosh and dogwood. So here you are preserving and repelling what you are defending. So there is a sense here, because repel was the last one. So you have preserve, defend, repel. You preserve what it is that you want. There is a truth that is a part of your soul. It's like written in your DNA. And as you are preserving your truth, it's part of your karmic presence here. All right? It doesn't have to be from this life. It can be from past lives. It all depends on how you look at things. And then we have defending. Defending what it is that you desire. Defending where it is that you want to be, so that you can repel the negative, so that you're not dragged down again. Because Spirit is saying that as much as you have brilliance surrounding you, and my gosh, do you have brilliance surrounding you, there is a sense here of a doubt coming in, a fear coming in, a look at things that makes you think, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Something that is happening that is making you need to step back and redefine your focus, or make your focus more precise, make your focus more obtainable, Spirit is saying. Because you have at your heart the Sun Spirit. You have at your heart the sun. This is the sense of bounty and prosperity and abundance and success and brilliance. And people look at you and they're like, I want to be you. They can't be you, so it makes jealousy. So know here that as much as you have greatness coming in, and that's where you're repelling, because Gemini, the thing with Geminis is that we are highly sensitive people, okay? And a Gemini can conquer the whole entire world, and I myself am a Gemini, as long as we do not let the opinions of others outweigh the opinions of us. So here with the sun, it brings in negativity. It does, because people see you shining brightly. People see that there's something about you. Even if nothing else is changing, they're looking at you and they're being like, well, how do you have this aura about you? How do you have this confidence about you? Why are you walking taller? Why are you speaking with more confidence? Why is there this air about you? And they can think, oh, you're putting on airs, all right? That can be a conclusion that people go to. Or they can think, oh, you have something going on and I want that. And so either way, they're going to be taking you by eyes. They're going to be wishing you ill will. And that energy and their comments, their snide comments, their little remarks are going to make you feel bad. Why? Because we as human beings are, we're pack people. I'm forgetting the proper word for it, but we're social creatures. That's it. We're social creatures. And as social beings, okay, here you work well with others. And that is where you draw inspiration from, because this is you in the middle and you're looking at this work. And here, everybody's working together. And the inspiration comes when you see the prosperity that each person can bring to the table. But the thing is that as you're working towards things, somebody isn't going to be pulling their weight, or somebody is going to start getting jealous, or little things are going to come in. And you're going to think, oh, okay, I'll just do that too, because I'm interested in that, and I understand that a bit, and I'll carry that load. And then you'll be carrying more loads, and more loads, and more loads, until this blessing doesn't feel like a blessing anymore. It becomes kind of like this magnet for things to drag you down, for ways that you need to work harder, not smarter. And you're kind of fed up with it. You might be seeing it happening now. You might have, experienced this before and be like, oh no, Dane, I don't want this again. But here there is a sense that as you move forward, as you obtain what it is that you desire, you are going to work very well with other people. But there's this tryness to you, kind of like a tripod, a three-headed aspect. You know how they say in Celtic mythology, the maiden, the mother, and the crone, and even Greek and everything like that. So here, there are 3 faces to you that you will be wearing during this time, is what I'm seeing. And it comes from one inspiration. Now, the 3 faces that you will be wearing, do not think that that means that it is okay for you to take up the slack of other people. It's not. It's not. You need to focus on your truth, your power, your understanding, the prosperity that is coming your way, the insight that Spirit is giving you. Embracing those 3 faces, even though at times you will be a bit confused, a bit overwhelmed, sitting there and wondering why there's this internal conflict within you as you move towards the sun, as you move towards your blessings, your beauty, your prosperity, and what you desire. What you see here is that the essence of you shines through. So the 3rd face is Spirit being so intertwined with you that it becomes another representation of you, because you Gemini are the twins, and being the twins, you have 2 faces. So Spirit is the 3rd face. So as you're embracing what you love, as you're intertwining with your dreams, as the masculine and feminine is moving forward, Spirit is guiding you. Listen. And when things have a conflicting, when you fall into conflict with the way Spirit wants you to move forward, or the way one of your faces, the way one of the aspects for which you are seeing things comes into battle with you, all right? Sit there and step back and say, where is this coming from? Why am I conflicted? Or why am I sabotaging myself? Why is it that I'm afraid of success? You might sit there and turn off the video right now and say, Dana, I'm not afraid of success. I want to be successful beyond anything else. And here, there is simply a roadblock somewhere. It can be astoundingly small, that has you afraid of what the next step will be, or has you overwhelmed. You're on that precipice. You're moving towards something greater. You're moving towards something more. And you've halted, and you can feel yourself teetering, rocking back and forth and back and forth. And you know you're going to fall over that cliff. And you're afraid of the impact of that fall. You're afraid of falling and landing flat on your face. There is something here that is holding you back just a bit. And it doesn't have to be a lot. But once you jump, oh my gosh, you'll fly. Because you're embracing the duality of yourself. You're embracing the curiosity of you, the way you can gather informations and see different things, and the way you store it, the way you understand it. And this leads you on the fool's journey, because you're going to sit there and say, you know what, no more. I'm not being held back anymore. And I love that this goes from the 6 to the 5, because as you move forward, you see the digression, and you see yourself step into your power as you follow your heart, as you listen to your soul, because we are emotional beings, because we are social beings. So emotionally, we have to be connected to the world around us, or else, if you just base everything off of logic, why would you even need to be a social being? Why would you need to have people around you? So here, as you're moving forward, you're listening to your heart. As you're listening to your heart, things become clearer. Your emotional state becomes clearer. The emotional impact things have on you. And you can sit there and you can say, is that my reaction? Is that part of my history? Or is that within my DNA? Is that from my family? Is that from my past lives? Why is it that something that seems innocuous, something that seems so small and innocent, benign, is impacting me so deeply? And what you're doing is you're starting this journey. And as you're starting this journey, it's like a child that's taking everything in, watching everything, like, wow. You're setting the table and they're watching you and they're like, oh my gosh, this is the most fascinating thing ever. And you laugh, because the intensity that they're looking at things is because everything is new. Everything is new. And you're going to feel at times, as you're on this journey, everything is new. Each day you wake up and you're like, wow, it's a whole new start. And that can be exhilarating, but that can also be terrifying. A whole new day to make mistakes, a whole new day to, doubt myself. And if that's the way you wake up, your visualization is going to be a failure. And if you wake up sitting there and saying, a whole new day to accomplish my goals, a whole new day to walk in this world with love, a whole new day to open up my heart, you're going to see, go after what I desire, go after the success of my work. Now, your work can be staying at home and raising your kids, because that's a full-time job. Or it can be, being the president of a corporation. Does not matter what your work is, as long as it brings fulfillment to you, and as long as you see that this is the role that you are moving forward in. And so here with the Fool, you move towards greatness. You move towards something more as you embrace the essence of yourself and the duality of what you want and what you need to accomplish. As you do so, you have the Hierophant at your roots. The Hierophant is a Taurus energy. This is, again, April 20th to May 20th. And what I love about this is it is the Pope, and there is in medieval times, the Pope was the King of Kings. He could tell kings what to do. And that's how, that's how some major decisions were made, because the Pope said so. So here, you are embracing your traditions. This isn't saying to follow an orthodoxy. This is saying embrace your traditions, the reason and the whys and the hows that make up you. They might not be right. The Pope was not infallible, though, at that time you would like to think he was, or they thought that he was. There is the sense here of greater knowledge and greater truth guiding you forward. You're connected with spirit, but you have to know your roots. You have to know what it is that the seed that you are planting, because there are two hands here, cradling prosperity, the seed that you are planting within this earth to move you forward in bounty and in beauty and in abundance. You have to look at it. And have to is an intense thing to say. But it's looking at the prosperity that you want, the roots of your truth, the bounty that you desire. Because as you look at it, as you develop it, as you understand it, the Queen of Wands comes in. This is your passion. This is your career. I love pentacles in a reading. I love wands. Well, I love pentacles in a money and career reading. I love wands in a money and career reading, because this is what we're talking about. Here, you collaborate. You see different aspects of yourself. You are constantly collaborating during this time between the masculine and feminine aspects of the twins that live inside you, or the two faces that live inside you, and spirit. That's going to be some of your collaboration. You're always collaborating. You're always discovering. You're always learning. You're always following your truth and being inspired. You are also collaborating with others, right? Here with the Queen of Wands, I always think of her as Heket in Greek mythology, the goddess of magic. And there's a magic around you. Now, this isn't conjuring magic. This is the magic of inspiration. This is knowing that the God's head lives within you. This is knowing that stardust flows through your veins, that you are part of the cosmos and the universe. And there is something mystical and magical about this. This is also embracing your passion and your creativity. You're going to be much more behind the scenes, though at times you are going to be seen. That isn't going to be where you feel most comfortable, because you have the Hanged Man's presence here. You're looking at things very differently than everyone else. You don't want to test these ideas, this opinion, this outlook on the mainstream quite yet. You don't want to kind of lead with it. You're looking inward. You're looking at what you desire. You're looking at a situation differently. You have different inputs to things, so I would definitely recommend sharing them. But if you don't feel comfortable with it, that's because you have the Queen of Wands right here, which says you're going to feel much more comfortable behind the scenes, even though you are going to have those moments of being center stage. And as you are looking at things differently, you're figuring out a way to kind of untangle yourself, to move yourself forward. There's, with this P shape of the leg, or this B shape with this shape of the leg, you're going to see here a D shape. I do apologize. The D shape of the leg. My dyslexia shines through. You see that this is a symbol for inspiration. This is a symbol for deeper knowledge, deeper truth coming to you. This is the esoteric being revealed. So as you're moving forward in your career, this is your career right here, this is your work, you're very good at what you do, FYI, you are going to see that prosperity and bounty is leading you forward, but you're looking at things differently, and you're going to be questioning the way you want to move forward, what it is that you desire doing, the way you are embracing your inspiration. You're going to find that things start to change because you start to change. And it doesn't mean that your work has to change. It can be that you are moving towards a change, all right? But as you see things differently, you start to collaborate within yourself, and you plant the seeds of prosperity to move you forward, to embrace the deeper purpose of where you're headed, what you want, and what you're discovering. As you do so, God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, hands you this gift of passion, of creativity, of inspiration, of new growth, of, these are angel trumpets right here. So it's trumpets of victory that are following you, and you most definitely take it. And you use this inspiration, this triumph, this glory, this beauty, this flight, okay, to move you forward, to embrace you, to inspire you. And this is becoming a part of you. It's much more so than the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands is absolutely integral as you are moving forward. There is a sense of seeing things more, understanding things more, being more passionate about things, feeling highly driven. The Ace of Pentacles I see as a seed planted in the ground. It isn't that you're seizing it yet, though there is a very good chance that you will be. This is, no, not a good chance that you will be. This is permeating every single aspect. This idea of prosperity, success, wealth, something you value as much as money coming in. This is permeating everything, and it is at your root. You are taking it in the sense that you have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant is represented by the Pentacles in the Minor Arcana. The Taurus is represented by the Pentacles in the Minor Arcana. So you do have that link, but it can feel out of reach, or it can feel like there is a missing piece. This passion, this creativity, this hard work, this dedication, this is not out of reach. This you seize and you claim your throne. You sit upon your throne. You know your altar. You know where it is that you stand. And as you do so, you're going to be inspired, empowered, and emboldened. And then you have the Five of Pentacles, which is saying that you feel out in the cold and as if you need to bring comfort to the situation, as if you need to comfort yourself. Because there's something here, and I see this more as there is something that you have been through that has made you doubt whether you can be prosperous, whether you can have money in the bank, whether you can be bountiful, successful, and have this beauty leading you forward. The answer is you absolutely can, and you absolutely will. But there is a sense of not being that outsider anymore to money, not being that outsider to prosperity and success. And as you see and you walk through the doors to success, as you embrace that bounty, you start on a new journey and you're inspired. Right? There's a sense of you working well with others, but there's also a sense of you working very well by yourself, having ideas come in, having inspiration come. This is a time of setting, of starting beautiful plans, of setting down beautiful plans, of being inspired and thriving through that inspiration. It's like you are creating wonder for yourself. You are. And that's why here with your Botanical Oracle cards, you are working so hard to defend that wonder, because there's something here that makes you doubt that you can keep it. And it's at the tip. I mean, at the heart of this at the base of this triangle is the Lovers and the Fool. This is the Major Arcana. The Minor Arcana, that can be worked with. It's not set in stone. All right? So you have the essence of you have starting your journey, you have doubt, you have fear, you feel out in the cold. And Spirit is saying also that sometimes you are put out in the cold to see what you can achieve. Spirit says that it's not always going to be easy. It is the times where you rise through challenges, through trials, through tribulations, through upset, through upheaval, that the true merit of your worth is seen. Okay, the true tenacity of yourself. And then here with the base, it is the Sun and the Three of Pentacles, and then the top of the triangle, again, is the Five of Pentacles. So here it is success and bounty and beauty and happiness and joy coming, collaborating with others, knowing that others may view your tremendous insight as annoying. They'll get jealous of it. And here there is a needing to claim your prosperity. Say, I have every right to stand here. Not obnoxiously, not in that bravado way, but in that silent, steady, gorgeous way that Spirit wants you to walk in. Spirit says, here it is beautiful, it is calm, it is serene, and it is lovely. So let's see what your Spirit Animal cards have to say. Spirit Guide message for Gemini, money and career. 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 Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Fantastic. And I'm just going to lay these out silently. I love the flight in this reading, the sense of taking flight, the sense of moving forward, the sense of so much more awaiting you. So we start with your heart being the fox spirit, and it says, think on your feet. This inspiration, this happiness, this power of the sun makes it very easy for you to think on your feet, very easy for you to meet with tough situations and be like, okay, I see a solution. You might come to things a little bit too quickly because you're going to be very assured of yourself, very, very confident in your decisions. Take a step back a little bit and just make sure you think about things a bit more. But this ability to think on your feet is going to be it's going to be so valuable to you, especially in your business, especially at work. There's going to be a way where you just have this confidence, and people will comment on your confidence. People will be like, wow, Gemini, you really know your stuff. You really know what you're doing. Even if you feel like you're stumbling, you're floundering, they're going to see it as something very concise, very precise, very driven, very guided. And then this leads you to the electric eel spirit, which says, bring your ideas to life. You're working, you're collaborating, you're understanding, and there is tremendous inspiration there around you. It's time to bring your ideas to life. It's time to work towards these goals and lead yourself forward. This leads you to the crow spirit, which says, co-create with spirit. And here, this is also that love relationship that we're seeing with the lovers. I mean, this could be falling in love with spirit. This could be falling in love with this greater guidance and this greater understanding. And I know that might sound funny, but it's going to be very passionate and very powerful for you. It's going to be like, wow, I never saw this world this way before. I never saw it like this before. And you're inspired and you're emboldened and you're invigorated. And it is glorious and it is splendid. And it becomes you. There becomes this glory surrounds you as you move forward towards your wealth, towards your prosperity. There is this glory. There is this sense of, I deserve to stand here. And as you embrace that, you see the bigger picture and you start taking that leap of faith towards what it is that you're desiring, towards where it is that you want to be. You move towards this greatness, towards this bounty, and you are surrounded by beauty as you embrace this giraffe spirit and see the big picture. Then we have the parrot spirit, which says, watch your words. Right? With the Hierophant, as you come from your truth, as you embrace your power, as you look at things, watch your words. Watch what you speak into reality, because your roots are strong. You're laying down profoundly strong roots, and you're planting seeds of bounty and beauty, which lead to the bee spirit, which says here, sweet results await. So if you are mindful of what you're planting, if you watch your words as you fly to new heights, as you soar, as you go after what it is that you desire, if you watch your words, sweet results await. Right? And then this moves you to the planting of prosperity and bounty that is coming. It's not coming instantaneously. I know that would be lovely, but it is coming. It is moving you forward. It is connecting you with so much more. And as you embrace the sweetness, like honey melting on your lips, right? Then we move to the nightingale spirit, which says love is all around. Love is all around you as you embrace passion, as you embrace your creativity, as you look at the bigger pictures of things and say, this is what I desire, this is what I need, and this is what I want. You're looking at things anew, and there is a sense of claiming your throne, reclaiming what it is that drives you, reclaiming what it is that inspires you. And love is all around you. You thrive off of love. This is why you are represented by the Lover's card in the Major Arcana. You thrive off of love. And you need that love in order to grow to your full potential. But it doesn't need to be the adulation of somebody else. It doesn't need to be, having people around you who love you, because you might be in a situation where it feels like you against the world. And you need to know that as you're moving forward in success, spirit is right there with you. And so it might be lonely, yes, but this means connect deeper with spirit, because then you will have a friend, you will have an ally, you will have this guidance that never leaves you, that is always with you and constantly building you forward. This is where the antelope spirit comes in, and it says life is speeding up. Life is speeding up, and you need that person with you. You need to listen to spirit. You do. You need it. There's like a hunger for it inside of you. And as you listen, you see the whole world differently. Your world gets turned on its head a bit, and you're looking at things, and you're trying to see where it is that you're coming from. But you have such a different point of view than anybody else, than most people, not anybody else, but than most people, that you can feel like an outsider. You can feel like you're walking on your hands while everybody else is walking on their feet. And so it makes you feel silly, walking around doing handstands all the time. This is saying here, it's not silly. It's not silly. You're inspiring. So let that inspiration guide you. Even if it's simply Spirit speaking within you, that is the inspiration that you need to move you forward. Let it shine. Let it guide you. Let it become a part of you. Because this moves you to bringing your ideas to life. And the results are so sweet. This then leads you to the squirrel spirit, which says, believe in yourself. As you take this gift from God's source spirit, however you see the divine universe, you believe in yourself. You believe in the passion that you have to move you forward. You believe in your right to stand your ground, to know your truth, to have the angels trumpeting for you. You believe it, and it starts to become, because you're visualizing it, it becomes part of your truth, and that truth is inspiring. That truth is awing. And it's like jaw on the floor moment. You are like, oh my gosh. Believe in yourself. Believe this is your right, because it is. And as you see it, as you visualize it, as you work towards it, because sitting on your tuchus, eating chips, thinking, oh, okay, this will happen. Dane said it would. And the time passes, and it doesn't happen, and it doesn't happen. It's because you have to fight for it too. You have to. Which leads you to the butterfly spirit, which says transformation is beautiful, and the transformation is inevitable. It's like, this is your time to be inspired. This is your time to look at things and say, no, I am transforming from the Five of Pentacles. I am transforming from the person looking on the outside, looking in. And I am transforming to the warmth, to the beauty, to the prosperity, to the bounty that I need, that I want, that I desire. And this leads you to the giraffe spirit of seeing the bigger picture and bringing your ideas to life. You bring your ideas to life as you see the bigger picture, as you see what had been hidden before. This leads you to your subconscious message for this whole entire reading, which is the groundhog spirit. It says, it's time to let go. As you embrace your heart, as you embrace what you love, it's time to let go of the past, to embrace a future so profoundly blessed and gifted. All right, and this does not mean, and I want to make it abundantly clear, this does not mean that you will be a millionaire. This does not mean that all of a sudden you will have the biggest, fanciest house and you will have the fastest, most expensive cars. This means that you are wealthy in the eyes of spirit, which means that you have happiness around you. You have joy around you. You have security around you. And for spirit, that is wealth beyond measure. Spirit does not measure things the same way we do. So know here, you will have wealth beyond measure, but it's in the eyes of spirit. Your subconscious message for your chakra cards is grounding 4. Now this is the Earth Star chakra. This is located 6 inches below your feet. If you are curious about the Earth Star chakra, there is a plethora of information if you Google it. It's simply the word Earth and then star and then chakra. Put those together, Google, you will get a tremendous amount of information. Here, this is a sense of rebirth. It is a sense of grounding. It is a sense of nurturing. It is a sense of visualizing where it is that you want to be. And as you are reborn, you know that your roots are strong. You are grounded in the essence of you. And that's what the Hierophant is saying right here. Your roots are strong. Your self-awareness is strong. The power that you have within yourself is amazing. Okay? You know your truth, and you're not bending, you're not breaking for anyone. Okay? Bending, yes, you do. You are flexible, but you're not bending so much that it compromises you. There's a power, there is a truth, there is a hunger to you, and your roots run deep, and they are profoundly prosperous. This then leads you to the Botanical Oracle subconscious message, which says strength. And this is the bearberry. You are embracing strength. You are embracing your power. Nothing and no one can push you from your path. There is a strength to you that will shock you. Once you realize what you're doing to self-sabotage, because a lot of you Geminis are self-sabotaging, right? And I would say that's true for me. I can see it. All right. So once you stop self-sabotaging or doubting and saying, oh, I have to be like this. I've always been like this. No, you're going to see the world start to open up. You're going to see different things start to move forward. And Spirit is saying, believe it. Believe it because it's your truth. Then this moves you to your subconscious message for this whole entire reading, which is the Seven of Cups. Now, I love this depiction of the Seven of Cups because you have the serpent here guarding all the other cups. This cloaked figure has a mask up, so you can't see their face, and they're holding a skull within their hands. So this is saying here that there is an illusion between you and what is holding you back from your dreams, because there isn't the true face of it. So here there is something that is keeping you from truly visualizing, can you see this? Truly being empowered towards what you want, towards the place that you need to be, towards how you are moving forward. And once you visualize this truth, once you hold on to it, the mask falls away. Something that you had thought or were told, like this is the truth, here, you start to see it fall, and you start to see yourself visualizing a new life, a new way of being, a new strength, a new power, a new truth, a new bounty, and you take off. You take off, and you find out that you are stronger than this serpent that has guarded your dreams before, that has kept you from your dreams. Yeah, it's a nightmare that's kept you from your dreams. And you're embracing it. And there is a sense of a death here, a death of doubt, a death of fear, a death of apprehension. And now there is a sense of inspiration. Just simply at your roots, at the root of you, at the, center of you, your subconscious, you're inspired. You're inspired and you're staring down dragons and you're saying, you know what, no more. No more. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. It was a pleasure bringing you this message from Spirit, and I love you all. Bye.